together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today it's baseball again. It's nothing but baseball. We have the NBA Finals starting tomorrow, as well as the CFL starting tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. I've already bet that. I'm going to do a free pick video on that game tonight. Excited about the CFL returning. But with that being said, before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. Went one right, went wrong in the world of sports betting. And yesterday, if you just took out the WNBA, it was a phenomenal day for me. WNBA went 0-2, down 2.25 units. The Mystics were keeping it close and then fell apart in the third quarter and did not cover 13.5. And Phoenix, Seattle came nowhere near over 166.5. So double loser there. Unfortunate. And I was one game away from a clean sweep in baseball. Pittsburgh Pirates plus 160 raised the Jolly Roger there. They get the job done 1-0. Jared Jones looked awesome in that game. Kansas City Royals first 5 minus 105 was a winner. Tampa Bay Rays money line was a winner. The Yankee run line was a winner. The Detroit Tigers were a winner. The Chicago White Sox, I took the 2.5 runs, was a winner. If I took the money line, it would have lost in the bottom of the 8th. Or they would have, the Cubs took the lead in the bottom of the 8th. And then the Oakland A's first 5 plus 140 was the only loss I had yesterday. 6-1 in the MLB, up 5.75 units. Overall, yesterday 6-3, up 3.5 units. Hopefully keep that momentum for baseball going into today. I've already moved on one play for today. We got some afternoon baseball, and I've already moved on one where I did the free pick video for it last night. So, yeah, get that.
Right on. It was a slightly profitable day on the site, up 0.99 units. Great thanks to MLB that went 3-1. I still can't believe Kansas City blew a 5-0 lead. That one hurt. But the other MLB plays worked out. Continuing the stubbornness pays off because Tampa Bay beats Miami, cash Tampa Bay. The Yankee run line, cash cow game, winner. And Detroit was a winner. WNBA went 1-2. I got the under in the Mystics game. Mystics are now 0-9, and the Sun remain undefeated. The Chicago Sky plus 7.5 did not come through. They were keeping it close for a little bit, and then 23-9 in the fourth quarter. That does not help. And Mercury were never in it for the cover, so it is what it is there. Ended up being a slightly profitable day. We'll move on. We've got some MLB for today. I might move on to a WNBA game. Not 100% sure yet. We'll see.
Fair. Head over to the chat, and then we'll get into some baseball. I realized I forgot to type in my right-handed numbers.
Okay. 6-1 yesterday. Yankee/Dodger parlay loser. That was because of the Dodgers. The Rays first 5 and money line. Nice. Tigers. Nice. Yankees. There you go. Padres. Shake my head. Matsui is the worst pitcher I've ever seen. I've seen all season. Screw us big time. What's up? What's up, Markel? 2 days in a row now where I should have lost money but didn't. 4-9 yesterday. But over betting the Yankees left me plus $199. 30-4 now. Time to go on a winning streak. Let's get it. Sparks under in the WNBA. I'll be honest. I need to fully cap the WNBA card. I have not done that just yet. We'll see. I have to dive into it still. What's up, Mo Harris? Let's start off. Obviously in baseball, that's all we got today.
Yeah. We have the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. This game, pick 'em. Total of 9.5 in this one here. Let me get up the line history in this game. If it'll load, that'd be cool. And then we do have the markets that we will refresh here. Computer working on extra slow this morning. There we go. We have Pavetta and Schwellenbach, your pitching matchup. Line opened up with the Braves as minus 105 favorites. They're now sitting around 108. So we do have a slight move towards the Braves. Line opening up at 9 even money. It's now 9.5 minus 120. So we'll move towards the over here as well. Expecting potentially both pitchers to get hit. And it's having me sign in. Come on. Sign in. Or don't.
Good job, Nick. We're proud of you.
It's being stupid. Just refresh. This is pissing me off. Log in. Please. All right, we'll try this. History. Get back into this. All right. We'll head over to the starting pitchers, I guess. We have Schellenbach, 5.4 ERA, 1.20 whip, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 1.8 walks per 9, a 286 BABIP, a 494 FIP, and a 3.69 SIERA. On the flip side, Pavetta, 5.55 ERA, 1.15 whip, 10.73 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 2.22 walks per 9, a 263 BABIP, a 5.23 FIP, and a 3.12 SIERA. Finally got the numbers up here. We have 51% of the tickets and 71% cash on the Braves with the line moving towards them. And we have 74% of tickets and 75% of cash on the over, which explains the line moving towards the over in the spot. I'm leaning Braves in this game, and I can understand why people look at this game and think Braves may be a little too cheap in this spot. But they're on the road. They're not playing as good at baseball as of late. This is not the Atlanta Braves of the last few years, and there's still 10 games over 500. Schellenbach definitely is a pitching disadvantage, but if you look at his numbers, I think he's pitched all once, though. So
he has pitched once.
Yeah, we don't have too much of a sample size for him yet. But I do have high expectations for Schellenbach. They kind of rushed him up from Double-A, so that tells me that they expect something out of this kid. So for me, it's a lean towards the Braves. Bullpen edge goes towards the Red Sox. Hitting edge goes towards the Braves. The Braves 99 WRC plus, which is 16th versus righties, compared to 95, which is 19th against righties. It's a lean towards the Braves. If I have to get to anything in this one, but not one.
Does not mean you have to bet it. I still want to see a little bit more from Schwellenbach. Schwellenbach, who went 5 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 88 pitches in his first start, 5 strikeouts. Did not look terrible, but they did lose that game 7-2. I feel like this price, it's Boston or nothing. I think that's very intriguing. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it with a veteran like Nick Pavetta. I don't mind Nick Pavetta, although he has not looked great this year. But keep in mind, he's pitched 7 times. He's allowed 16 earned runs, and 10 of those runs have come in 2 games. So not anything I want to look at crazy. Also, May 8th, these 2 teams played. Nick Pavetta pitched against Atlanta. Went 4 innings, allowed 5 earned runs, 7 hits. It was one of his bad starts this year. Maybe a bounce back spot for Pavetta here. It's Red Sox or nothing for me in this one.
Fair. Yeah. Slightly in the other way, but not one I'm getting involved with.
What's good, y'all? Seeing you guys were on fire for quite a few picks yesterday. As the day was progressing, let's get it to. Let's do it. Lean over 5. I could see an over in this game. Braves money line. They hit 3 home runs last time they played against this pitcher, which was almost a month ago, when they were actually playing halfway decent baseball. So I like the over in this game. Not enough data on the Braves pitcher. Pass. Fair. Braves can be very disappointing. They can. Marcell Ozuna RBI. He's been on fire. Olsen RBI. And let's cash. Let's do it, money line. Let's head to this one, Nick, where I think I just want to go after a player prop again.
Yeah, you want to go back after our boy Burley there.
Yep.
But let's look at this game here. The St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros minus 165 favorites, total of 8.5. Kind of mad I stayed off the game yesterday because I kind of leaned Astros, but just the line got away from me a little bit there. Line opened up in a 170. It's down to a 164. So we do have a move towards the Cardinals in this game. Line opened up in an 8.5 at minus 120. It's down to 8.5 minus 114. Move towards the under here as well. We have 10% of the tickets, 44% of cash is on the Cardinals with the line moving slightly towards them, 94% of tickets and 85% of cash on the over with the line moving towards the under. Does pique my interest a little bit of an under here. But now with the way these two teams are heading, we have Miles Michaelis, 5.33 ERA, 1.22 whip, 7 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 2.33 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 3.8 FIP, and a 4.07 SIERA. On the flip side, Ronald Blanco, 3.1 ERA, 1.18 whip, 9.3 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. 3.98 walks per 9, a 240 BABIP, but 4.32 FIP, and a 4.02 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the Astros. Hitting edge goes towards the Cardinals. 133 WRC plus, which is number 2 in baseball, compared to 121, which is 3rd for the Astros. And for me, I guess I lean maybe an early spot with the Cardinals, maybe a first 3, first 5. I don't trust them full game, though, and I don't trust Michaelis particularly too much either. Just the market's kind of suggesting that they may be a little bit live today. But is it something I'm looking to get involved with? Not particularly. It's another pass to start the card, but it's a lean towards, I guess, maybe a first 3 or first 5 with the Cardinals.
I was kind of liking the Cardinals too, but I just want to back a player that's been really hot as of late, and it's Alec Burleson. Which, yes, you could say, it's a homer play because he was an EC Pirate. No. He's had a home run in at least – he's got a home run in 3 straight games. And his home run prop today is – if I can find it – 450. So I'll look at that. I'll look at total bases, which I had yesterday. Not stolen bases, total bases. Plus 112 for over 1.5. And I'll grab an RBI for him as well. If I could have RBIs. Oh, it's runs plus RBIs. And I'll take that as well. At least 1 run or RBI at minus 110. So I'm going to grab a bunch of stuff with Alec Burleson today to keep up his hot streak. But as for a side in this game, it's a lean towards the Cardinals, but I am not backing Miles Michaelis.
Fair.
How about them Cubbies? Come back. Yes, but our guy Shota does not look good right now.
Yeah, but I cashed the plus 2.5 with the White Sox.
Cardinals money line I like Astros, but too expensive.
Yeah.
Reds today, finally a winning day after like 10 days 4-0. There you go. Rays again from minus 120 to minus 135. Love them again. We're gonna continue with that. Astros, can't do it. If I had to bet, it would probably be Astros no bottom 9. That's fair. The over 4.5 first 5. I could see it. Astros first 5 minus a half. I got the first 5 over. What's up, Nicholas Handy? I like to throw a quarter unit on that home run prop. Okay, let's get it. Let's go Burley. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we'll move on to Coors Field here. The Cincinnati Reds minus 130 road favorites with a total of 11.5 in this game. Looking at the line history in this one, if I can find it, there we go. Between Grant Ashcraft and Dakota Hudson, line opened up minus 125. It's now 127. So we have a move towards the Reds slightly. And then line opening up an 11. It's now up to an 11.5. So a move towards the over and a move slightly towards the Reds. 59% tickets, 57% of cash on the over. The line going from an 11 to 11.5. So some respect towards the over in this game here. 81% of tickets and 91% of cash on the Reds in this one. Graham Ashcraft and Dakota Hudson. Ashcraft, 6.38 ERA, 1.71 whip, 6.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 4.5 walks per nine, a 325 BABIP, a 601 FIP, and a 5.17 SIERA. On the flip side, Dakota Hudson, 4 ERA, 1.26 whip, 4.33 strikeouts per nine, which is 11%, 4 walks per nine, a 230 BABIP, a 4.69 FIP, and a 5.29 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards Colorado. Hitting edge goes towards the Reds in this game. 91 WRC plus, which is 24th, compared to 25th for the Rockies at 89. I don't like the way these two teams are hitting, but my numbers kind of do like an over in this game. We've seen, I believe, both the first two games go over the total.
No, yesterday was 4-1.
Never mind. Yesterday was 4-1. Yep. And I would look towards the over. I don't like either of these pitchers. Ashcraft has looked bad, and Dakota Hudson hasn't looked particularly great either. These are two pitchers with low strikeout percentages in a series where if you're in Coors Field, you kind of want high strikeouts. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this over in this game, over 11.5 in this spot. If I can get an 11, I'll look for that, but I think I'll pull the trigger on over 11.5.
I just want the Reds, and I can get their money line at minus 125. This is a Reds team that, no, I'm not high on, but they've won 3 straight, 4 out of 5, 8 out of 11. So they've been playing some good baseball since sweeping the Dodgers, and kind of a team that I would really be interested in backing at the moment. And I'm not, obviously, we're not high on this Colorado team. The Reds are going for the sweep here, and kind of an interesting spot. I will look at tomorrow real quick to see if the Reds do travel back home tomorrow, so I'll be fading them tomorrow, but I will be on the Reds today. I'm going to grab their money line at minus 125, Nick.
Good luck. I'm going to take over 11.5 minus 102.
Okay. Grab the Braves money line minus 105 last night. That line moved towards Atlanta. Did it. Colorado money line. No. I'm over both pitchers with ERAs over 4. Be careful with that. Reds. Yep. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, exactly. Everyone was on the over 10.5 yesterday. Passing all 3 of these so far. Yeah, I'm coming back on it. There you go. This is the last one of the 1 to 3 o'clock games. So,
yeah, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. The Diamondbacks are on 115 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. We have Jordan Hicks and Jordan Montgomery. So, battle of the Jordans. Line opened up at a 130 for Arizona. It's down to a 115. So, we do a decent line move towards the San Francisco Giants. Line opened up at an 8.5 and minus 115. It's now an 8.5 and minus 105. The cash flow in this game here, and we have 84% of tickets and 78% of cash on the Diamondbacks, with the line moving towards the San Francisco Giants in this one here. So the market's liking Jordan Hicks and the Giants a little bit here. 94% of tickets, 84% of cash on the over in this game, with the line moving towards the under here as well. Jordan Montgomery Hicks the last 30 days, 3.91 ERA, 1.22 whip, 7.2 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 1.78 walks per nine, a 288 BABIP, a 4.68 FIP, and a 3.73 SIERA. On the flip side, Jordan Montgomery, 5.4 ERA, 1.69 whip the last 30 days, 6.35 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 3.49 walks per nine, a 379 BABIP, a 3.35 FIP, and a 4.65 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the Giants as well as the hitting edge, 117 WRC plus, which is 8th against lefties compared to 101, which is 14th. I am looking at the Giants in this game. I'm very interested in San Fran, and I can get plus 108 over on FanDuel. I'm going to pull the trigger here. San Francisco Giants at plus 108. I see them with a pitching edge, a bullpen edge, a hitting edge, the market moving towards them, the public against them. It just, everything correlates for me here. And I'm actually tempted to double down on the Giants here. Just everything correlates on this spot. And I can get even money first 5 and plus 108 full game. Everything correlates for me here. I'm going to take them both here.
Good luck. I don't think I'm going to end up. I don't think I'm going to end up touching this game. It's not really a spot that I need to get to. Once again, this is kind of the same spot as yesterday of two teams that are just. I mean, I'm a lot higher on Arizona than I am on San Fran. So for me, it'd probably be towards Arizona, who has won 4 straight games and is going for the sweep. And they've covered the run line in both the games so far against the Giants. So if anything, it's leaning that way. This is a Giants team that's been very streaky. They've lost 6 straight games after winning 6 out of 7. So this is a team that if you want to jump on them, get on them when they're hot and stay off them when they're not. It's kind of a Arizona spot or nothing to me. And I'm going to end up going with nothing.
Fair. Just everything correlates there.
That's fine. Maybe being too picky. Rocky Run is probably dead now. Reds seem cheap for winning 4 out of 5. There's still 2 teams that suck. Pass. Taking dogs today. Giants money line. Leading Giants money line. This should be able to hit this guy. Giants have lost 6 straight. Yep. And good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah. We have the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. We have the Phillies minus 180 favorites in this game. Total of 8.5. Let's take a look at the line history here in this spot where we have, if I can find it, there we go, Aaron Ashby. Okay, so it is Ashby on the mound for the Brewers today. Line opening up at a 175 up to a 178. Line opening up at a 9, it's down to an 8.5. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Phillies in this game here. We have 76% of tickets, 71% of cash is on the over this kind with this line moving towards the under. And we have 91% of the tickets are on the Phillies with only 56% of the cash on them. So the public on the Phillies. Line moving slightly towards them, does not hit the threshold yet for a cash cow. We have Aaron Ashby, which I have to put into my spreadsheet because I did not have the pitcher yet for that. So let's get him in there. And it looks like this is Ashby's first pitching appearance in a while. Unless I'm reading this wrong or I typed in his name wrong, which I did not. So this is the first time we're seeing Ashby in a little bit here. And on the flip side, Aaron Nola, 2.65 ERA, 0.88 whip, 8.21 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 1.85 walks per 9, a 2.16 BABIP, a 3.46 FIP, and a 3.43 Sierra. Bullpen edge does go towards Milwaukee. Hitting edge goes towards Milwaukee, 116 WRC plus, which is 4th compared to 106, which is 9th. This is not a spot I had any interest in getting involved with. I didn't know who the pitcher from Milwaukee was until just a minute ago. So I really didn't have too much prepared for this game. It was a pass.
I was looking Phillies. And I feel like you said it's not a cash cow yet?
No.
What are we waiting for?
It's in the one. We're waiting for this to get 180 range. Over on BetOnline.
Is it always on that, or?
For me, it is. That's my threshold. Is I need to see it on.
They're minus 186 on Bovada.
Yeah, Bovada is always stupid juice.
All right, I'm grabbing the Phillies here. I think it's close enough, and I'm getting Aaron Nola, who's been very, very good this year. Where to the fact that the Phillies have won 9 out of his last 10 starts. The only one that they lost, somehow he lost to Toronto. Cannot figure that one out. Not to mention, in this stretch, in his last 8 games, 8 starts, he has 7 wins, all of them by the run line. All but one of them by the run line, sorry. So I'm grabbing the Phillies here on the run line. I can get them at plus 111. We'll go ahead and fire across at the Philadelphia Phillies here.
Good luck. I'm staying off this spot.
Back to chat. Brewers money line? Nope. The Nerfy in Marlins yesterday was a killer. Lost 3 out of 4 teams. 1K parlay. That sucks. Corbin Day. Yeah, we're not betting Corbin. Phillies. Going for the Nerfy sweep in Toronto and Washington. There you go. Phillies. What time? What's the -1.5 first 5? Fernando came to play. Pirates, never in doubt. Race the Jolly Roger again with Sneegs.
Sneegs, yes.
Supposed to rain on that game. Maybe a Nerfy play. Maybe. When my twins grow up, I can only hope their sports knowledge is half as good as what I'm listening to right now. Thanks, fellas. Of course, real deal. And yes, that would be. Hopefully, it's a little bit more than that. But yeah. I'm with Tim, cash cow all day. I see 180s all over the place, so I see it as a cash cow already.
Fair.
Thoughts on the WNBA wing spread, as well as and over, as well as the Sparks under. I will be on both dogs. Brewers bullpen day, somewhat. Are you kidding me? Not betting Corbin day? God damn it! This is only the first time I ever backed the Mets, and you know I hate them. I'm not sure if well, we'll talk about it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we have these New York Mets taking on the Washington Nationals. We have the Mets -135 favorites with a total of 9.5 in this game. Line opened up with the Mets as 135 favorites. We're now seeing 140. So we see the Mets here at $1.40. That's interesting there. Line opening up at a 9 and at plus money. It's now 9.5. So line move towards the over. Line move towards the Mets. And with the money coming in on it, checks out completely. 93% of tickets, 91% of cash on the over, 79% of tickets, and 80% of cash on the Mets. Luis Severino and Patrick Corbin, their pitching matchup here. Severino, 4.97 ERA, 1.31 whip, 7.18 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 4.97 walks per 9, a 229 BABIP, a 4.76 FIP, and a 5.02 SIERA. On the flip side, Patrick Corbin, 5.02 ERA, 1.50 whip, 5.02 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 3.45 walks per 9, a 293 BABIP, a 5.44 FIP, and a 5.04 SIERA. The bullpen edge goes towards the Mets. The hitting edge goes towards the Mets. 103 WRC plus, which is 14, compared to 85, which is 28. I lean Mets in this game if I had to bet a side in this one. They're a little public. Personally, for me, I don't like backing public road favorites as much. And then I guess it's a lean towards the over with them potentially hitting Patrick Corbin. But once again, not a game I'm particularly interested in getting involved with.
Well, we'll get involved with it. I'm going to take the over here. The Mets have actually been, as crazy as it sounds, hitting lately. They've gone over in 4 out of their last 5, and the one that they didn't go over was last night, and it pushed. Part of it's because their pitching has been not ideal. Severino's been good. I will give him that. He is coming off of a rough start against Arizona, but the Mets still won the game 10-9. Just kind of he hasn't been as great as of late, so I can see Washington hit him. And the Mets have normally good numbers against Patrick Corbin. So I'm going to take the over here. I'm expecting the Mets offense to keep showing up. We're starting to see some offense coming from Alonso. We're starting to see some offense coming from Lindor, which is huge to see. Yeah. And the bottom of the lineup's actually doing stuff now. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab the over 9.5. I can give it a +103.
Good luck. Yeah. Not a game I'm overly excited about. I'll keep an eye on it, but the next game we'll talk about, I'm actually more excited about that one, which was the game I did a free pick video on. Which I will probably be glued to my TV for that one. But yeah. Where did you leave off? Yeah.
Yep.
I love that under in the Sparks game. All right, guys, what's good, Nathan? First 5 over is sexy. Fair. Markel. Nats run line. No. I would leave Mets. It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. Happy Patrick Corbin Day, everybody. There you go. Nats, first 5 money line, plus 140. Orioles in the over, small same game parlay, Nerfy money line, and the over. Interesting. Mets first 5 run line. Don't hate that. And do the Mets hit lefties? I'm trying to click on that. There we go. Click. There we go. Do the Mets hit lefties? They've improved over the last few weeks. They were a team that was towards the bottom of the league against lefties, and now they're 103 WRC plus, which is 14. So they've improved versus lefties. Afternoon. What's good, Fernando? We'll head to the next one here. I really like this game. This is my favorite game of the day, and I'm actually kind of tempted to double up first 5 full game on this one. Let's get into it. And actually, wow, I don't like the way that line's moved, so I think I'm just going to stick full game. Wow. Let's get into this line history in this spot, or the market, the ticket splits, which caught my attention there. This line opened up with the Pirates as minus 109 favorites. It got up to a 120. It's now back to a 107. So we actually have had a slight move towards these LA Dodgers in this game. Line opened up at an 8, minus 110. It's now an 8 at minus 120. So a slight move towards the over here as well. 35% of tickets and 85% of the cash is on the Dodgers. That's truly surprising to me. I did not expect the market to look like that. 64% of tickets, 61% of cash is on the over. Paul Skeens on the mound for these Pittsburgh Pirates. And here's your weekly reminder. James Paxton is still employed in the MLB. 3.08 ERA, 1.10 whip for Paxton. 5.47 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%. 2.05 walks per 9, a 234 BABIP, a 5.19 FIP, and a 4.71 SIERA. I'm expecting some pretty mega negative regression coming towards James Paxton. I have for a little bit now. He's not going to continue getting away with these type of numbers, with his advanced numbers the way they are. Paul Skeens, 2.45 ERA, 0.91 whip, 12.27 strikeouts per 9, which is 36%. 2.05 walks per 9, a 283 BABIP, a 2.41 FIP, and a 2.23 SIERA. Bullpen edge does go towards the Dodgers, as well as the hitting edge towards the Dodgers. 103 WRC plus, which is 12th, compared to 95, which is 18th. I moved on the Pirates last night. I got him at minus 112. I see this as maybe a little bit of a trap spot as well. You see the Dodgers as such a reasonable price, but I think the Dodgers should be dogs in this game. I think the Pirates should be favorites in this spot. I see a pretty decent pitching advantage with Paul Skeens over James Paxton, and I'm curious what this first 5 is for the Pirates in this game, because I'm assuming it's going to be pretty juicy. Wow. Yep. Okay, that's enough to keep me off the first 5. Minus 140 for the first 5. No, thank you. But yeah, definitely looking Pirates. I did bet the full game Pirates at minus 112 last night over on FanDuel.
I'm on the Pirates with you. You got a team that's 4 games under 500 taking on a team that's 14 games over, and it's a pick'em. I know the pitching matchup is huge in the advantage of Pittsburgh, so I understand why the line is the way it is. But even that just seems a little bit crazy. I normally am not part of Nick's Dodger fades all year, but I'm taking the Pirates here. Just the awkward line, the weird line that has Pittsburgh favorited should be enough. Everybody's going to see this and love the Dodgers because, hey, it's a team that's 14 games over and it's a pick'em against a team that's under 500. Yeah. Give me the Pittsburgh Pirates here. I got them at minus 104.
I like it.
Good morning, my guys. Good morning, Fernando. Norway money line, the over 2.5. That's soccer. For the first time in my life, I'll be betting against the Toronto Blue Jays. You should be, if you're an actual handicapper, you should be betting against your team all the time. Dodger money line. Yes, Fernando. Leaning either Mets first 5 team total over or the first 7 team total over 3.5. Don't hate either one. First 5 under in the Dodger game. Riding with the under in the Dodger game. That Jays game was unwatchable yesterday. It was fun. That one was a good game.
Connor Norby hit his first home run.
Yeah, go Connor Norby. Yeah, Norby and Burleson both hit home runs on the same day. That was great to see 2 Pirates. And Gavin Williams is making his way back up through rehab starts. Anyways, Dodgers team total under a half, first 3. Get it? I'm on the Nerfy, first 5 Pirates, and the plus a half, and the Pirates money line. Yes. Sneags over 16.5 outs. He went 6 innings almost every game. Can I lean under first 5 Dodgers? You can. Hey, get that soccer. Dodger run line, no. Acting like the Pirates are a good team is where the line makes no sense. I could see Shohei going yard on Sneags. Philly run line today. Gotta go against my Brewers. They're getting swept. I like the Phillies today, yes. Sneags isn't that good. Dodger bats were quiet yesterday. Sneags is one of the biggest prospects in baseball, so I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, saying Sneags isn't that good. He could definitely be that good. 3 beautiful parlay pieces. Race to Jolly Roger, first 5. Get it? Love it. Might put 1,000 on it. Okay, good luck. Mo Harris, you that's soccer stuff. Have fun. I was very disappointed in yesterday's game, Nick.
Yeah, I feel like I capped that game perfectly because I did not want anything to do with the Royal bullpen. And I was able to get in and out of there in the first 5 innings and move on. Cleveland, unfortunately, we can't put up first 5s on the site. We would definitely be putting some of those up. Cleveland Guardians and the Kansas City Royals. The Guardians minus 120 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Line opened up at a 125. We're seeing a 124 now, so we'll see a 1 cent line movement towards the Royals. Line opened up at an 8.5, got up to a 9, back to an 8.5. It's moved slightly towards the over since the opening line. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this one. 90% of tickets and 87% of the cash is on the over in this game, and 83% of tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Guardians in this spot here, with the line moving slightly towards the Royals. We do have the pitching matchup here of Brady Singer and Nick Sandelin. So it looks like, I think, a bullpen game for the Cleveland Guardians. Brady Singer, 2.95 ERA, 1.41 whip, 9.28 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 2.53 walks per 9, a 3.55 BABIP, a 3.56 FIP, and a 3.58 SIERA. On the flip side, Nick Sandelin, 3.72 ERA, 1.03 whip, 9.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 5.59 walks per 9, a 143 BABIP, a 4.27 FIP, and a 4.27 SIERA. Hitting edge, or bullpen edge, goes towards the Guardians, and the hitting edge goes towards the Guardians as well. 103 WRC plus, which is 12th, compared to 101, which is 15th. Another game I really don't have too much of an interest on. I guess I would lean Royals if I had to get to anything in this game, but the bullpen day makes this feel a little bit weird for Guardians, and it's just one I don't need to get involved with.
Yeah, they blew the lead yesterday, but I want to go back to Kansas City. I know they've lost 7 out of 10, but I'm a lot higher on this Kansas City team than Cleveland. It's now a 5-game lead for Cleveland in this in the division. So Kansas City division starting to slip away. Even though, yes, it's only
June.
It's June, but it's starting to fall away. I felt like they needed to be within 2 games at the All-Star break, which is next month. So we'll see how that goes. I like Kansas City in this game, getting plus money on them. Brady Singer's been a guy that we've made money on this year. There we go. Scroll down. He's won 4 out of his last 5 starts. And he's been very consistent. 61 2/3 innings, 18 earned runs, a 2.63 ERA. One of the guys that's kind of going underlooked on this rotation. I do like the Royals in this one. So I will be on the Royals at plus money.
Look.
Soccer. Do you have any? Did you guys bet any player props for total bases? I did. Alec Burleson. I took Alec Burleson's total bases over 1.5, his at least one run / RBI at even money and a home run. So there you go. Very upset I didn't pull the trigger on Royals first 5 Guardians full game, but I did at least cash the Royals first 5. Cleveland, damn, I missed it. Don't follow soccer. Y'all usually stay away from home run props based on they're too much of a long shot to bet regularly or tail. Thanks. I normally don't bet home run props all that often. When I saw that Alec Burleson's hit a home run in 3 straight games, I took some props for him. Got messed up nicely with the Royals yesterday. Yeah, we all did. Raining heavy on that game. Nerfy play. Fair. Nick, we got 4 games left. I'll go put it up.
Yep, and I've already just placed that bet. So let's get into it. The Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. The Rays minus 125 favorites here in the Battle of Florida. Total 7.5 in this game. Zach Eflin and Braxton Garrett. Your pitching matchup line opening up at a 120. It's now a 123 for the Rays. So we do have a move towards Tampa in this game here. We have line opening up at 7.5 minus 105. It's now 7.5 at even money. So a slight move towards the under and a move towards Tampa here as well. The cash flow has 78% of tickets, 96% of cash on Tampa Bay, and 95% of tickets, 96% of cash on the over in this one here. We have Zach Eflin taking on Braxton Garrett. Eflin 4 ERA 1.17 WHIP last 30 days. 4 strikeouts per 9, which is 11%. 0 walks per 9, a 292 BABIP, but 3.69 FIP and a 4.87 Sierra. Braxton Garrett 4.56 ERA, 1.06 WHIP, 7.99 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 1.14 walks per 9, a 290 BABIP, but 3.35 FIP and a 3.15 Sierra. Bullpen edge goes towards the Tampa Bay Rays. Hitting edge actually goes towards the Miami Marlins, 97 WRC plus, which is 17th, compared to 91, which is 23rd. We're getting a decent price here with the Tampa Bay Rays in this game, and that's exactly where I'm going in this spot. Feels like the Marlins have played some of their better baseball as of late, and they've still lost 6 of their last 10 games. So that they're now 21-40 on the year. So they're still not a good baseball team. They are very good fade material. They are 11-22 at home this year, which means they're 10-18 on the road. This is one of the worst teams in baseball still, and I think it says something where people are thinking this team is playing better as of late, and that's not even equating to an above 500 record the last 10 games. So I'm on Tampa Bay at minus 125 here, looking to continue to fade the Marlins.
Yes, I believe this is game number 62 that we faded the Marlins this year. We're not going to fix what's not broke. We're going to keep on fading them. There's not really much capping that goes into each game, each Marlins game, kind of similar to Oriole games for me. I just run my system and I keep moving. Both of them have made us a lot of money this year, so I'm not going to stop. Now let's keep on riding with these. With fading the Marlins this year.
Love it.
Sorry, I was just adjusting the Baltimore Orioles tweet because that's coming up in 2 games.
Nice.
Royals first 5. Blue Bombers tomorrow, Nick?
Yes. I would shop around, though. I got a 6.5 on them. So.
Okay. Rays roasting fresh Marlin tonight. Cool. Rays. Under, I could see. Royal Blue is the only team that wears blue. I'm backing today. I like it. Under, I could see an under. Who's the DK up to promo going to today?
I mean,
Cincinnati.
Giants. I would lean Giants. If you want to go for a little bit more of a score, maybe the White Sox. If you want to go for a safe option, maybe the Mets.
Okay. Miami, Nerfy, and whoever they play money line. There you go. All right, Nick. Let's go to this one.
Yeah, team that we made money with yesterday, the New York Yankees. They're taking on the Minnesota Twins. The Yankees minus 185 favorites, total of 8.5 in this game. Taking a look at the line history in this game, where we have Chris Paddock and Carlos Rodon. This line was a 180, and now it's down to a 163. So we've had a move towards Minnesota in this game here. Line opened up at an 8.5 and minus 105, and it's still there. So an interesting line movement here, where we have 93% of tickets, 99% of cash on the Yankees, and the line moving towards the Twins. 69% of tickets, nice, and 72% of the cash on the over. The line moving towards the with the line not moving. My bad. We have Rodon and Paddock. Paddock you want kind of as like a dog. Is kind of the way I would look at Paddock. He's not somebody you want to lay a number on, which you are getting him as a dog in this game. 4.34 ERA, 1.28 WHIP, 8.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 1.55 walks per nine, a 3.02 BABIP, a 4.48 FIP, and a 3.85 SIERA. On the flip side, Rodon, 2.37 ERA, 0.96 WHIP. He's been good. 7.71 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 1.78 walks per nine, a 2.32 BABIP, a 3.93 FIP, and a 4.01 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the Yankees. Hitting edge goes towards the Yankees. So my X's and O's love the Yankees in this spot. The market's not as much with this line plummeting. So this is going to be another pass for me here in this game. It's just one of those where the market's like one thing, the X's and O's are telling me another. So that's enough to keep me off of the spot. But damn, this rotation for the Yankees look really good, and they don't even have Garrett Cole yet. So I thought that was interesting too.
Yeah, we were on them yesterday. I'm not gonna lay a run line on them today. This is still a Minnesota team that can still play, although they cannot beat the Yankees for whatever reason. Is it a game that I felt like I needed to get involved in? No, maybe it's a lean towards the under, as crazy as that sounds. The Twins are 2-7-1 to the under their last 10. So I think that could be an interesting under spot for this game, but I don't really trust Paddock or Rondon enough for that. And the Yankees could definitely put up runs. And the Minnesota Twins got some bats too, just they have not been as consistent as of late. That's why they kind of fell off a little bit. It's under or nothing for me in this game, and it's going to be nothing.
Sure.
I'll have something in the next game.
We all know.
Atlanta, first five, sure. Up 2 promo on the Orioles. I like it.
It's not a bad look.
Cash cow again on the Yankees? No.
No, the line's moved against them.
Yankees on a W12.
Are they?
Are they actually on a big winning streak?
No,
like
they've won 8 of the last 10 games.
I was about to say, I would have seen that. They've won 6 straight, but they lost 2 in a row to LA and San Diego.
I'll say one thing, though. I'm not going to step in front of the Yankees.
No, not a chance. Yanks money line in the over 3.5 runs. Yanks minus 1.5 once again. My favorite bet once again on today's card. Good luck. We are getting close to betting the Phillies under win futures.
Yep. Once they go through the London games, once they're done with the London games, we're going to grab the under win total.
My gut does tell me Yankees don't win this one by 2, but nothing. And this data tells me that. So $150 on them today instead of $250. There you go. Minus 180 is a parlay piece, I guess. Yankee run line, Soto RBI. Not going to talk you off of that. Very good. Let's jump into this one, Nick.
Yeah, the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays minus 115 favorites, total of 8 in this game. So we do have the Blue Jays as favorites. And it did open up as that more significant, though. The line opened up at a 132, and it's now down to a 112. So we've had a decent move towards the O's in this game. Line opened up at a 115. It's now down to a 105. Let's take a look here. We have 47% of tickets and 77% of cash is on the Orioles. So the line, sharp money coming in on the Orioles, the line moving significantly towards them. We have 65% of tickets, 62% of cash on the over here as well. We have Albert Sanchez taking on Jose Barrios for this matchup. I want to see what we've gotten from Suarez so far, because I have a feeling, is he just like an opener type of guy, or is he somebody who goes decent to games? Let's take a look here. Suarez, I'm trying to remember if he does or not. He got through 5 innings in his last start against the Tampa Bay Rays. He has pitched phenomenal this year. He gave up 4 runs in 4 innings against the Oakland A's, but he hasn't given up more than an earned run since then in any given outing. Granted, he goes anywhere between an inning or an inning to 3 innings, other than the last 2 starts where he's gone 4 and 5. With a .95 ERA, .89 whip, 6.63 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 3.32 walks per 9, 192 BABIP, a 2.77 FIP, and a 4.34 Sierra. On the flip side, Jose Barrios, not somebody I am thrilled about. Jose Barrios, 4.7 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, 7.92 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.47 walks per 9, a 3.01 BABIP, a 4.6 FIP, and a 3.59 Sierra. The bullpen edge does go towards the Blue Jays in this game here, but the hitting edge, I think it's 112 WRC plus, which is 6th, compared to 110, which is 12th. I have no faith in the Blue Jays bullpen, though, and I would like to take the Orioles in this spot. I want to see what price I can get for them here, where you can get plus 105 over on Fanatics. I'm going to grab Baltimore in this spot. I think there's a good situation for them.
I'm all over Toronto today, and come on. Baltimore Orioles every single day. Today is day number 60. Money line is up 9.8 units. Run line is up 18.9 units. I believe this is the highest that both of them have been all year. And a win here would put the run line over 20 units and the money line over 10 units. So it'd be 30 plus units for the year so far if they win today. Plus 105 for the money line, plus 160 for the run line. So going to keep riding with that. And, of course, because I'm a degenerate piece of crap, give me Connor Norby to get a hit, minus 135, and send one long at 7-1. And that's what I wanted to do. I need to figure out what the parlay would be for this. If I grab that, and I got to grab one other player that we mentioned earlier. At 450. We'll parlay it at plus 4,300. Both of them to hit a home run. Connor Norby and Alex Burleson. Couple dollar bet. So let's ride.
I want to add the first 5 money line as well at even money. Over on BetMGM, I was able to use a profit boost to get that up to plus 150 though. So I personally got plus 150, but the official record will say even money because it was a profit boost I was able to use on BetMGM. Add me the Orioles first 5 as well.
All right, now.
Usually when I back the Orioles, I usually take them first 5 and for a full game because it's very rare that I do. But when they do, it's usually one of those everything correlates type of thing.
Gotcha. Go to the chat, and then we'll head to the last game while I put up the Orioles.
Where do you leave off?
Nope. Here.
There we go. Baltimore money line. Yeah. Orioles first 5. Yankees minus 1.5. Boost the parlay 480% for the book. Dumb enough to still give me $50 max promos. There you go. Orioles run line versus division. My DK up to promo will either go on the Orioles for plus money or the Rays for safer play. I would lean Orioles for plus money. It's the way I would generally go for those. This Blue Jays starter is 1-6 in his last 7 first 5s, including a loss to this Orioles team. Love it. Yeah, I'm looking to fade Barrios. Reverse run line, Orioles run line. There you go. Orioles in the over. For some reason, this bird match goes over. Fair. Orioles team total, not a bad look then either. Matter of fact, we're going to sweep them tomorrow after tonight. F Blue Jays. Fair. Under, yeah. What do you think of the under 8? I lean over. I lean Orioles team total over if I had to get to any total. Orioles are my second largest straight bet, so these two teams' outcomes completely outweigh the rest of my bets. Fair. Orioles first 5. Baltimore first 5 money line. There you go. Boosted Orioles Nerfy at MGM to plus 125. What was it? 26 straight games that the Blue Jays have not scored in the first inning there. I have to win my MGM boosts on their mini games. Shake my head. They stopped giving fair. Yeah. I don't use BetMGM as often. That's not one of my most used books, so fair enough. We will get into the next game. We have 4 games remaining on the card. The Texas Rangers are minus 130 favorites against the Detroit Tigers. Total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Here's your friendly reminder that Jose Urena still gets employed by Major League Baseball. This line's moved towards him, though. Well, line opened up at a 125. It's now a 132. So a line moved towards these Texas Rangers. Line opening up at a 9. It's down to an 8.5. So the markets are telling us that Urena pitches well here. We have 48% of tickets and 58% of cash on the under with the line moving towards the under. So sharp money coming in on the under, 67% of tickets, 64% of cash on the Rangers with the line moving towards it. Kenta Maeda and Jose Urena. Maeda, I don't think we've seen much from Maeda as of late because I'm seeing a 9.26 ERA the last 30 days, which tells me that he probably had one start where he got lit up. So let's take a look here. He's pitched twice the last 30 days. He's given up 12 earned runs on 13 hits, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 6 2/3 innings pitched against the Red Sox and the Guardians. Both those on the road. He remains on the road here against the Texas Rangers. Jose Urena, 3.24 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 5.4 strikeouts per 9, 5.75 strikeouts per 9, which is 5.4 strikeouts per 9. I said that right. I read the wrong line there. 13% strikeout rate, 2.52 walks per 9, a 267 BABIP, a 4.86 FIP, and a 4.57 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the Tigers, as well as the hitting edge, 109 WRC plus, which is 8th, compared to 86, which is 27th. I do expect some negative regression from Jose Urena, but is it against this Tigers team? I don't know. The markets are kind of telling me that the Rangers are probably the play in this game. I have no interest in backing the Rangers at this number, though, and Urena at this number, so no, pass.
I wanted to go after the Detroit Tigers today and continue to fade the Rangers, but with Kenta Maeda, I don't think so. Maybe look towards an over, but the line's kind of looking like it's dropping, so I'm not really too sure if I want to get involved in that one. I'm going to stay off this game. These are 2 teams that I was not high on coming into the year, 2 teams that I really haven't gotten a beat on besides fading the Rangers, and I'm not doing it with Kenta Maeda, so this one's a stay away spot for me. Can't really get involved in this one.
Yeah, not a spot. We've been fading the Rangers a decent amount as of late. I don't think this is a good spot to do so.
Yeah, interesting. BJ first one stat was definitely parlay piece. That to anything else I add on today. There you go. Over 5. First 5 over 5. I could see over. Urena, Jose Urena, no thanks. Pass. Tigers money line. Tigers first 5. It's Tigers or nothing, but I chose nothing. I don't. Do we need to? This one's a little bit weird. Actually, it could be close to cash cow.
Yeah, we have the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. I was typing out some of my plays for stuff like that. All right, we have this line opened up with the Cubbies at a 180. It's actually down to a 173 now. So we've had a move towards these White Sox. Line open up at a 9 at even money. It's now a 9 at minus 125. A move towards the over and a move towards the White Sox in this game. 91% of tickets, 89% of cash on the Cubbies, with the line moving towards the White Sox. 97% of tickets, 96% of cash on the over, with the line moving towards the over in this game here. We have Eric Fetty and Jameson Taillon. Fetty's been one of the better pitchers for the Chicago White Sox this season. 2.67 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 7.42 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 2.37 walks per nine, a 300 BABIP, a 2.81 FIP, and a 3.82 SIERA. On the flip side, Tyone, 4.87 ERA, 1.72 WHIP, 5.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 14%, 3.1 walks per nine, a 352 BABIP, a 4.81 FIP, and a 4.84 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the White Sox in this game, but a hitting edge decent towards the Cubbies, 96 WRC plus, which is 18th, but it's way better than the White Sox, who are dead last, which is at 74 WRC plus. I was on the White Sox plus 2.5 last night. I got out of there with a win. They lose that game by 1 run. I have no interest in going back into the White Sox here, but it would be White Sox or nothing for me. If I'm looking to back this game, it'd probably be White Sox first 5 or nothing. Maybe you get a White Sox first 5 plus a half. It's maybe worth a look here as well. But overall, just another game I'm not particularly looking to get involved with. I've been keeping my volume down a little bit more, and in baseball, it's been a little bit better this year. So it's no play for me.
Eric Fetty's been one of the more consistent pitchers for the White Sox this year. I'll give him that. Granted, it's not fantastic. And Taylor's been all right. 14 earned runs and 44 and a third innings pitched. 2.89 ERA, 84 ERA. So it actually hasn't been halfway bad. I look at this game. The line looks like it's moved from 8.5 to 9, correct? Because I see 8.5 to 9 on some spots.
Yeah, I see some 9s and some 8.5s for opening lines. So do that as you please. 9s at plus money or 8.5 normal.
So I looked at this one. I'm not gonna bet it. There's zero chance I'm back in the White Sox that haven't won a game since May 21st. They've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in a row. Put them down to 15 and 46. This team is truly something special. And then against the Cubbies team that's lost 7 out of their last 10. So just not a spot that I felt like I needed to get to. I'll wait for the Cubs to start, showing me that they have something offensively in order to do anything with it. So for me, this one's a pass. Not really a lean towards anything besides maybe an over.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not getting the same number we're getting on the White Sox that we did yesterday, unless I'd probably look to go back to the 2.5, because now we're getting the plus 1.5 is more expensive than the 2.5 was yesterday with the White Sox. And just offensively, I don't trust the Cubs to cover a run line or anything like that.
That's fair. If a parlay I make today hits with the Blue Jays Nerfy, I'll use my winnings to become a member. Type that info. That type of info is why I come here. Get it. We appreciate it. F the Padres, Angels going sweeping today. I kind of like that. Cubs were my double result yesterday. Pass over 5. Over first 5. I could see that. Let's speak about the Padres real quick, Nick.
Yeah, we have the San Diego Padres and the LA Angels. The Padres minus 150 favorites, total of 7.5 in this game. Seems like a little bit of a low total, but we do have Dylan Cease taking on Jose Soriano. 2 pitchers I do like. I do like both these pitchers. And I've backed Soriano a decent amount this year. Line opened up at a 150. It's up to a 159 with the line opening up at an 8, minus 125 to the under. And now it's 7.5, juice towards the over. So somewhat of a half run line movement. Not too much there. 99% of tickets, 99% cash on the over. Definitely piques my interest in the under. 62% of tickets, 91% cash on the Padres. Increases my interest towards the Padres here in this spot. Let's take a look at the line here. Pitching matchup here, which the pitching is a pretty significant edge towards the Padres. 4.71 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 12.24 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%, 2.2 walks per nine, and 343 BABIP, a 307 FIP, and a 2.75 SIERA. On the flip side, the Angels 3.94 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, 8.49 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 3.03 walks per nine, a 268 BABIP, a 3.14 FIP, and a 3.64 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the Padres, as well as the hitting edge. The Padres smash right-handed pitching, which they haven't seen the last 2 days. It was Sandoval yesterday, and I forgot who went game 1 for the Angels, but they were both lefties, which the Padres struggle versus lefties. Versus righties, on the other hand, they're 116 WRC plus, which is number 5 in baseball, compared to the Angels, who are 27th in baseball versus right-handed pitching. I am interested, and I know people in the chat's been hurt by this team the last few days. I haven't bet this series the last few days. I'm going to bet the Astros. I'm going to bet the Padres here today. I'm going to take the -1 line, which on ESPN bet I'm getting a -155 and a +110. So I'm getting -122 for the Padres -1. I'm going to take the Padres -1 here over on ESPN bet.
I'm not. I kind of lean towards the Angels, but I will say, how about another player prop, Nick? And I know it's not an ECU guy, but how about somebody from Campbell? Because Zach Neto has been killing this year, and I can get his over 1.5 total bases at +152. He's smashed so far this series, and I think he continues to have a nice little hot streak. So I'm going to look towards Neto, and I like the Angels in this game. I think they go for the sweep. I think they get it tonight, and move on to the next series. Which, let's look. Who do San Diego head home to play at Arizona tomorrow, and then at the Angels actually get a day off, and then they head home to play the Astros. I like the Angels in this one to get the job done. So sign me up for a little bit of plus money with LA.
All right, a little disagreement there, but Padres -1, -122 ESPN bet for me.
Paul Sneaks to record a win +195. I like it. Baltimore -1.5 +205. Sounds good. No, it's +160. It's like +1. Oh, boosted. I see that now. Yep. Angels team total over 2.5 versus 5. Boosted at Fanatics +204. Should have known they were 27th. First probability wouldn't have.
They don't hit righties. Is what he was referencing.
Gotcha.
From what I mentioned.
Padres -2.5. I'm crazy. You are. I like full game over, though, if Padres have good hitting numbers today. The wind is blowing directly outwards. And then Padres nerfy. Okay. How about let's head to the last game where we could get a sweep?
Yeah, we have the Seattle Mariners taking on the Oakland Athletics. The Mariners -150 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. We have Logan Gilbert and Joey Estes, your pitching matchup. Line open up at a 158, it's down to a 150 for the Mariners. So move towards the Oakland A's in this game. Line opening up at 7.5, -110. It's now an 8 at -118. So move towards the over and move towards Oakland. 99% of tickets, 99% of cash on the over, which kind of surprises me for a Mariners game where they are primarily an under team. But the market has shown respect towards that with the line moving towards the over. 89% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the Mariners, and the line moving towards Oakland in this game here. Logan Gilbert and Joey Estes. Gilbert's 5.97 ERA, 1.36 whip, 7.59 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%. 2.2 walks per nine, a 3.22 BABIP, a 4.32 FIP, and a 4.11 SIERA. On the flip side, Joey Estes has kind of struggled, 6.10 ERA, 1.21 whip, 8.71 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. 2.61 walks per nine, a 293 BABIP, a 4.8 FIP, and a 4.34 SIERA. Bullpen edge goes towards the Mariners. Hitting edge actually goes towards the Oakland A's, 106 WRC plus, which is 10th compared to 93, which is 20th. For me, this is Oakland first 5 or nothing. I got burned last night by Oakland. I would only look to go back to them in this spot, but not enough of an edge for me to go ahead and bet it.
By the way, I lied. It's not for the sweep. They would be playing tomorrow as well. I think that the Seattle Mariners sweep the series, though. So I will be on the Mariners in this one. I'll take the run line here. This is just a team that has been playing some really good baseball as of late. They've won 8 out of their last 10. Actually, I should say 8 out of their last 9. Coming off of winning 3 out of 4 against Houston, sweeping the Angels. This team just looks like they're hitting their stride now. And I think they're going to be a very dangerous team come the end of the season. The run line's around +110. I will take that gladly. I'm on the Seattle Mariners. Take care of the bad teams, and Oakland is a bad team. Remember when they were what, 18-18 or 19-19? They're actually even 500 for once. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they're 24-38. Time flies. This is a bad Oakland team. Give me the Seattle Mariners on the run line to end the card.
Sure.
Braves. No, I lean Boston. Cardinals. I lean Cardinals. Pittsburgh. Yes, Pittsburgh. Oakland. No, Oakland. Who are some good parlay pieces? Money line.
San Diego Padres, I think, are not a bad one.
Phillies.
Phillies probably aren't a bad one either.
Athletics first 5, half unit. Estes did beat the Mariners 8-1 in his last start.
I had the over in that game. I remember that one.
Oakland was Oakland last night. You get used to losses when when betting on Oakland. Rule number 1, be understanding. Rule number 2, be patient. And rule number 3, be very, very grateful once they win. Yes. Either Estes pitches great or horrible today. There hasn't been an in-between. Plus 130 on a 50-50. Got to put a couple dollars on that plus EV. I understand the look at it, but I'm still going Seattle. Seattle's a parlay piece. That's a good idea. Our boy Logan Gilbert. Yes, Logan Gilbert today. That is all the games for today. I just posted the complete card out to the member onlys if you guys are interested in that. $5.99 a month, 16 cents a day. Also, if you guys are interested, or if you guys can, make sure you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel, liking the streams, all that stuff. I'll really start to push more because we're currently sitting at, I believe, 39, 34. So the subscriber counts are going up. We're now 66 away from 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. So keep pushing. We do appreciate everybody who does subscribe. Alternate accounts, dummy accounts, your mom's account, your grandma's account. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Trying to get 4,000 subscribers soon. Do a little bit of a recap for today before we head on out. Some player props. I'm going to be on 3 different guys. Alec Burleson. I'm going to be on Connor Norby, and I'll be on Zach Neto. I'll be on the Reds today. I'm on the Philly run line. I'm on the over in the Mets game. Pittsburgh Pirates, Kansas City Royals, Tampa Bay Rays, Baltimore Orioles, and the Seattle Mariner run line. Nick?
Yeah.
And the Angels, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I am on the over 11.5 minus 102 with Cincinnati and Colorado to start my day. Over on FanDuel. Giants first 5 even money. FanDuel. Giants full game plus 108. FanDuel. Pittsburgh Pirates minus 112. FanDuel. Tampa Bay Rays minus 125. Bet 365. Baltimore Orioles first 5 even money. Bet MGM full game plus 105. Fanatics. San Diego Padres minus 1 minus 122 on ESPN Bet.
There you go. Tim has a hard time reading. I've noticed this. No, I don't.
Yeah,
no.
you do.
Tim, he's hooked on.
You're a hooked on phonics kid.
Anyways, Tim's burner accounts. I don't have any more. 2 units, Rays money line, play of the day. I like it. Baltimore and Philly money line with sneaks win. Kind of like it. Let's roll. That's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back again with another one tomorrow. Till then, peace out, guys.